So I may have just added a third car to my collection. So this is my 2000 Miata Special Edition. And as everyone can see, this car is extremely dirty. So as of right now, the car does not run due to a few issues that were probably due to the car being sitting for a little bit. So I bought it off of some older dude that I found in a town nearby from me. And it was sitting in his driveway, so I asked if I would be able to maybe come take a look at the car and maybe buy it off of him. And long story short, I bought it.
Well, no shit.
He fortunately did have all the service records and stuff that he did replace on the car, which is huge for a car like this since it's been sitting for probably like a year or two. And theoretically, there's only two things actually mechanically wrong with this car right now. And one of them is a fuel line, which has a little puncture in it. And for some reason, the battery is not getting any connection, but the battery is not the problem. I thought this would be a really fun project car to get my hands on, and this color is absolutely crazy. Now I got all different sorts of colors. I got the blue Cayman, I got the green GTI, and now I got like the purple Miata, which is just, I don't know. I love the way the car looks. It's so funny. But basically the first thing that I'm definitely gonna start with is completely detailing the car, probably taking the hood off. I'm gonna take the soft top off and clean that. Clean up the engine bay, just give it a really good deep clean so I can see really if there's anything else that I need to do on the body. Besides, obviously, I'm going to need to either respray the hood or get a new one. But everything else from just an eye's view actually doesn't look bad at all. The soft top is gonna need a little bit of washing because there's like a little bit of mold and stuff on it, but I think I'll be able to get it out. And honestly, even the interior is in really good condition. It's just, I think it's just all really dirty. So basically this is going to be just a little series that I'm doing of fixing up this car and just taking you guys on my journey on kind of how it starts right now, obviously not in the best condition, to how it's going to be when I'm done with it. But basically in this video, all I'm doing is just cleaning it up, seeing really what type of project I got going on here, and I'm just gonna detail it and start washing things, and hopefully not more things come up. So I started by ripping out everything in the trunk. I wanted to take a look at the battery and see what was going on in there, and just started cleaning stuff up. This is all the trunk paneling and lining that I took out of the car. The next thing I did was ripped out both the seats. I actually had to tap out two of the bolts because they were so rusted, but surprisingly I did not find anything suspicious underneath the seats. Got the floor mats, door jambs, center console, and the seats all out. So this is what the interior is looking like right now, with it mostly gutted out. Of course I have a couple more things that I need to take off, but this is a really good start. So me and my boys started cleaning out the engine bay. We actually did find like 2 rat's nests in there, which we didn't think was good, but fortunately it actually ended up not being too bad. So this is kind of what the final product of me detailing the engine bay kind of looks like. So I got the trunk all cleaned up, got the spare tire and jack back in there, and I actually found out that the old battery was dead, so I replaced it, and that actually fixed the battery problem. So this is when I ran into my next problem. As you can see, the coolant line is all chewed up, and there was not a drop of coolant in the tank. So I opened up, and not a drop was in there. So these are the fuel lines that I knew were chewed through and spits out gas whenever the car turns over. So now I just wanted to take off the rims to give them a nice deep clean, and I also wanted to kind of assess what the brakes and everything behind the tire looked like. So the first thing I did was I gave this one rim a light little wash, and then this is the rim before. This is what the rim looks like after a deep wash. So now I got all 4 of the rims all cleaned up and they all look really, really good. I think these aftermarket Enkis that came on the car when I bought them actually cleaned up very well. So this is what the paint looks like before I give it a nice deep wash. As you can see, there's a lot of streaks, a lot of dirt, a lot of random stuff just collecting on the paint. And after I get it all touched up and clean, I think it's gonna come out really, really good. So this is the paint after a nice wash. All I did was rinsed it down and used a mitt to scrub off all the extra dirt on the paint. The next step would be to clay bar the car, give it a nice wax, and also compound and polish out all of the imperfections in the paint. So the back end is completely detailed. I did the trunk, this little spot, the back fenders, the side skirts. Did the taillights, all the little reflectors, the badges, the exhaust tip. This is everything. The other fender. Alright, I'll show you this now. The gas cap is completely cleaned. The trim, the plastic trim, all cleaned. The trunk. So this is what the door jambs looked like before. And this is what the door jambs look like after I clean them. So we got the fuel lines replaced and we replaced the coolant lines that were both chewed through and slapped some coolant in there. And we were trying to get our first start and we were trying to get it with some starter fluid, but it kept bogging out, so we realized maybe the fuel was no good since it's been sitting for a year or two. And lo and behold, after dumping the fuel and getting some brand new fuel in there, she started right up and sounded really good. And here I am taking the car for its first drive right around the block. She ran really good, but definitely does need new brakes for sure. So this is where I'm gonna end the first part of the series. Basically just got the car nice and clean, got all the rat nests out of it, and figured out all the main problems of the car not running. So we got it up and running, everything's all figured out. And next part, we're gonna be just doing some basic repairs to getting this car road ready, like brakes, fluid flushing, and just some other things. So stay tuned for the rest of the series, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.